Manjita, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another interesting round of webinar hosted by Rockwoods, all about NEET, the ultimate guide to medical colleges. I am Manjita, working as part of the English faculty at Rockwoods, and I am thrilled to be your host today. Whether you're a student, a parent, or an educator, this webinar is crafted to offer valuable insights into the thrilling journey that awaits you. But before we dive in, let's take a look at our agenda for the day. First, we'll have a quick look at the staff that we have at Rockwoods. Then, we'll further dive deep into some of the most important courses and scholarships that are offered here at Rockwoods. Further, we'll have a look at the Rockwoodian approach that is followed here, which ensures student success. Next, we'll have a detailed look at the NEET exams, some of the most important institutions, and how to approach the exams. Next, we'll have a detailed look at some of the other competitive examinations that Rockwoods prepares our future leaders for. Finally, we'll be having a look at why Rockwoods is a better choice when it comes to choosing the right institute for any student. And this will be wrapped up by a quick round of question and answers. So let's begin for the journey that awaits us. To begin the session, allow me to introduce our panelists for the day. Our first panelist, Mr. Subramaniam Rangineni. I extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Subramaniam Rangineni. He is the principal and CEO of Rockwoods Junior College. Sir holds a BTech degree from NIT Warangal. He also has pursued a master's in education, further enhancing his understanding of effective pedagogy and student development. He is a visionary leader, exemplifying patience and approachability, creating a welcoming environment for all members of the school community. His leadership and commitment to excellence inspires both staff and students to reach their full potential. Our next panelist is Mrs. Sirisha. Mrs. Sirisha is an MSc B.Ed. She is the Dean for grade 11th, 12th, and NEET long term at our institution. With over 20 years of experience in intermediate colleges, she has demonstrated expertise in executing IIT JEE, main come advanced, and NEET coachings, having served in various capacities such as principal, dean, HOD, AGM, and faculty across various reputed institutes. Ma'am has made remarkable contributions to the success of numerous students, paving the way for their achievements as doctors and engineers. I extend a very warm welcome to both of you, ma'am and sir. Now, before we dive in, let's begin the agenda for the day by having a quick look at the staff that we have here at Rockwoods. Dedicated to fostering academic excellence, our faculty members at Rockwoods are more than just educators. They serve as mentors, guides, and champions of student success. I'd like to ask Mr. Subramaniam to introduce our esteemed core faculty members here at Rockwoods.
Dear Manjita, very good evening, everyone. As all of you would have been already aware, SAP would play a very major role in 11th and 12th children success in lot of competitive examination. Fortunately, Rockwood Junior College had privilege of having very good faculty. Let me introduce first our leadership team. Our chairman, Mr. Ramanaidu, he has completed his engineering in computer science from NIT Warangal. He also holds MBA from ISB, and he has many more degrees. He is, heading the entire institute all the way from the front, and he is also expert in operational efficiency. He ensures that good planning is in place before starting any 11th and 12th. We have very robust plan. And then next in line, it is myself. I also hold a degree from NIT Warangal. Along with that, I completed Masters in Education. I take care of day-to-day operations, especially in 11th and 12th, including children's success, tracking competition. And then we have Miss Vinatini, who is our headmistress, who supports in day-to-day operations of our institute. And then we also have Miss Sirisha, who is part of this webinar also today. She is the Dean for 11th, 12th, and long term. And she has over 20 plus years of experience in running top-notch batches for IIT, both main come advanced also. And then our physics department is headed by Dharma. Put together, both of them have 30 years of experience. And physics is one of the key subjects, across all the competitive examinations, IIT or and two faculty members are experts. Engineering children are very good at. And then our botany and geology department, it is headed by Mr. P. Venkatesh. He himself handles botany, very well supported by Mr. Raju, who handles geology and more. I also adds in 5 more years of geology department. And these are our chemistry faculty members. And that's our review has over 50 years of experience across various teams, various in the past 2 years, and he is the expert in chemistry. And he is well supported by Mr. Kiran, who also has over 20 plus years of experience across various degrees of junior colleges. And our mathematics department is headed by Mr. and has over 30 years of experience, and Mr. R. Ravi, who is the expert, especially in the advanced part of it. And your children mathematics subject is going to be really safe with both of them hands. These faculty members are our commerce and arts department. Ms. Anita, who handles business studies and accountancy, Ms. Pooja Kumari, who handles English, and P. Srinivas, who handles economics. And all of these faculty members ensure that there is a good support given for commerce students in terms of CLAT. And we also have counselor in the form of Ms. Usha. He ensures that 11th and 12th are set the goals for themselves, and incrementally she also ensures that they are achieving it. He ensures that children do not have anxiety related pressure. This kind of all of such things we handle. Remember, 11th and 12th, as children are facing a lot of competitive examination, such kind of support play very, very, very important role direct for the county plan. And with all these faculty members, a Rockwood Junior College will be that to ensure the preparation very, very safe, secure, and assured. That's about our junior college faculty members. Back to you, Manjita.
Thank you for introducing our esteemed faculty members here. At Rockwoods, we are deeply committed to cultivating academic prowess and facilitating opportunities for ambitious students to realize their potential. Through our diverse array of courses and scholarship programs, we endeavor to empower students to unleash their full potential and make meaningful contributions. I now invite Mrs. Sirisha to provide an overview of the courses and scholarships available at Rockwoods.
Yes. Hi, good evening, all. Uh, yes, at Rockwoods, the courses offered for various stream students are first with MPC, that is Maths, Physics, and Chemistry, with integrated IIT JEE main and advanced coaching. So those students who are opting for engineering can opt this MPC. And next, for the students, and especially today's our interesting topic, that is NEET. So these students who are aiming to get into medical stream need to opt BIPC, that is with biology, physics, and chemistry in their 11th and 12th. And here we give integrated coaching for NEET. And next, other than this maths and BIPC, we do have arts groups, one with MEC, that is maths, economics, and accountancy. And here, students will be trained for CA Foundation, CLAT, SAT. And if a student is not confident in maths and wants to take arts group, they can even opt CEC. We have here business studies, economics, accountancy, and we coach the student here in CEC for CA Foundation, CLAT, SAT. Not only these, we do have long-term NEET, short-term courses also we offer for MCET and NEET. So these are the courses at Rockwoods, and not only this, we conduct daily scholarship tests at our campus. Every day scholarship test will be conducted at Rockwoods, and the only thing is student need to walk in. These tests will be conducted from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. even on Sundays. So based on this scholarship, we even encourage a student by giving 50% concession, and those who even are registering at the earlier after visiting the campus are being given early bird offer. So students can avail this opportunity by visiting the campus at the earliest. And throughout the whole academic year, all the students in 11th and 12th, those who are performing really very good, will be encouraged after every performance with a small gift so that students can definitely improve in their coming exams. So these are all the courses and the scholarships that we are providing at Rockwoods. Over to you, Manjita.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening our audience with the amazing array of courses and scholarships that we have here at Rockwoods. Moving forward, let's delve into some of the various steps that are followed here. To sum it up, we would say the Rockwoodian approach that we follow here, which is aimed at ensuring students' success. Here at Rockwoods, we follow an 8 step comprehensive approach to ensure our students' success. Starting from the very basic, our first main focus is about clarifying and building firm concept base of the students. So first step is mastering of NCRT, which is the very important and core for the base building of students, as on this only it is based on the firm grounding that they'll be able to build up their further in understanding. After mastering NCRT well, we move on to further mastering the competitive edge books. That is, apart from the NCRT textbooks and the textbooks which are part of the curriculum, we move on to providing additional worksheets to our students in order to strengthen their understanding and apply those concepts further by challenging their thinking skills and which at the same time strengthen their higher order thinking skills. Moving on to the third step, that is asynchronous learning. The amount of time that is involved here, that is given to offline learning, the mode of media that is used for teaching, online as well as offline, is balanced in such a way that student is able to derive maximum benefit from both the platforms of learning. So here at Rockwoods, we ensure that each and every student is taken care of, the doubts are clarified, and the concepts are cleared. Further, we focus on capacity building of each and every student. We make sure that every student is given enough scaffolding when it comes to increasing their ability for solving the difficult questions or the technical concepts, just not with the amount of hard work or intelligence, but also with smart techniques. So there are multiple techniques that are evolved so that the students are able to solve their problems, which in turn increases their capacity. Further, multiple mock tests. In order to achieve success, as we have all heard, practice makes a man perfect. So, here at Rockwoods, we ensure that enough practice is given to each and every student in form of multiple mock tests. So every week, Friday or Saturday, we make sure that throughout the week, whatever the student has learned or whatever they have studied, it is tested and we get to know about how much the student is understanding, what's the level, where they are, which all areas need to be focused on, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, and based on that, the teachers are further able to understand the need of each and every child, and further, we'll be able to provide them enough reinforcements. Further, we not only focus upon practice and continuous studying and testing, apart from that, it is also ensured that each and every student is counseled properly. So, question paper discussions take place right after the examinations. The students here are their own judges. Students judge themselves on their own. So, question paper discussion takes place, and based on that discussion, students are able to evaluate their own performance. They're able to judge their own performance and see how much they have potential to perform well, where they lack all the strong areas and weak areas. So, together, it's a team building work. The teacher and students together they come up, and the teacher works as a facilitator for children. Further, we focus on time efficiency. So we make sure that each and every concept clarifying understanding is given enough time and the students are able to not just understand but understand and utilize it when it comes to practical applications and studies with efficient time management. Daily practices are given to students in forms of worksheets and assignments. And with daily practice, it is ensured that the students become efficient time managers. And lastly, here at Rockwoods, we ensure group learning, that is peer learning. We believe that students learn a lot from each other, not just from teachers, but amongst themselves as well. So students are encouraged, they are motivated to work together as peers in groups so that they are able to solve problems, discuss issues, and come up to a solution on their own, which is further facilitated and guided by mentor or any teacher. So This is the Rockwoodian approach that we follow here, and we ensure that with the efficient utilization of each of these steps, we follow and make up a comprehensive plan which ensures each and every student's success. After having a look at the Rockwoodian approach, I would like to ask my next question to Mrs. Sirisha. Ma'am, we all are aware of the paramount importance of competitive examinations like NEET in shaping careers. So I'd like to request you to shed some light on this examination, NEET examinations, for the benefit of our audience.
Yes, Manjita. If we look into this from 2016, if you look into the draft, every year the number of students writing this NEET exam gradually started improving. There is a lot of variation from the previous students to present. Last year, if we take in 2023, around 22 lakh students opted for NEET, whereas this year almost 25 lakhs. No other competitive exam has these number of students enrolled. That is, there we can tell there is a lot of demand for the NEET in the market. Next to China, actually, China Gaokao is a entrance examination for the professional courses in China with the more number of population, with the greatest population. I think next to China, NEET is preferred by maximum number of students. And NEET, choosing NEET is not just a choice for a student, it is a great opportunity given by the God to serve each and every human being, and this we have seen during COVID. So here let us see all about NEET, the examination, how it is conducted. Right. NEET is a national eligibility cum entrance test for granting medical admission, and this exam is being conducted by NTA, National Testing Agency, and a student to get into this, to write this NEET, need to opt physics, chemistry, and biology in their 11th and 12th grade, and should score minimum of 50% in their senior secondary, senior inter, and student need to have minimum 17 years of experience. And NEET is conducted in pen and paper mode, that is offline mode, with multiple choice questions. And the time duration of this exam is 3 hours 20 minutes. And the total marks, the exam is being conducted for 720, where each positive question answer will be carrying 4 marks and negative incorrect answer will carry -1 mark. And there are almost 200 questions where a student need to opt to 180 questions. And in all the four physics, chemistry, biology, and botany and zoology, there are two sections, section 1 and section 2. Section 1 has 35 questions and section 2 has 15 questions, where student need to choose only 10 questions out of 50. So it's very easy to crack NEET if a student plans properly for 2 years. And if we take biology student can score 360 marks out of 720, where it is very easy to read, recollect, and reproduce. Triple R, read, recollect, and reproduce. If students follow this, they can easily score 360 out of 720. Earlier, if you take a NEET, almost last year, if you take around 500 plus mark, a student need to gain to get a seat in medicine. But now it's very easy. As engineering, medicine has also become very easy. Just if a student scores 400, it becomes very easy to get into NEET. So we, the Rockwood team, can really make the children's dream come into true. Yes, Manjita, this is all about NEET. And in India, with largest population, say after to China, almost 140 crore, there is a lot of demand for medicine, which we are having only like around 700 colleges with 1 lakh plus seats, medical seats. So there is a great demand for doctors in India. And among the south states, if we take, Tamil Nadu has more number of medical colleges next to Karnataka. And in Telangana, we have approximately 50 plus medical colleges. And if we take a quick look, so the number of seats, not the exact figure, approximate number we can see here. Number of total seats in Telangana and seats allocated in government colleges and private colleges in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. Even this year, few more seats are being allocated to Telangana, where it is going to become more than 10,000. And next, if we see the cutoff last year in 2023, for different categories, these are the cutoffs to get qualified for NEET. Yes, Manjita, this is all about NEET and the importance of NEET.
Thank you so much for sharing this insightful information with us, ma'am. Moving on to our next agenda, it's addressing a pertinent concern that we have. And for this, I would like to ask Mr. Subramaniam the question. Sir, what happens if a student is not able to clear NEET or maybe other competitive examination like IIT, or if their interests lie outside the realms of engineering and medicine? Does Rockwoods, besides being renowned for IIT and NEET, prepares our students for any other competitive examinations? If so, which are they?
Sure, Minister, let me talk on that. And NEET is one of the more popular examination. As ma'am talked about. I have seen good number of children preparing very well. For someone who wanted to become doctor, typical scenario is those children study very well from first year onwards, so that naturally they will have better opportunity to score better and get medical seat. In case, in unlikely case of they not seeing success in NEET, such cases, there are children who typically take long term course and prepare really thoroughly. By then they would have understood the mistakes that they have done during their preparation, during the examination. So with NEET long term, they crack NEET exam and they go on to become doctors. But otherwise also, if you have taken BPC and you couldn't crack NEET exam, and if you don't want to waste any time, there are a few other exams which as a child you can think of. One is MSET, where the pharmacy kind of courses that you can take up and go forward with that. And then CUET is the another exam, Central University Entrance Test, where you can opt for undergrad bachelor kind of courses. That is across all central universities in India. And but if a child wanted to go abroad, SAT is the exam which can take up, and if they wanted to opt for BBA and MBA kind of courses, IP MAT would be another round of kind of exam that child can think of taking. And then, in case if child is thinking of becoming a lawyer, they can opt for CLAT. If they wanted to go into defense, NDA is one more kind of exam. But in NDA, you will have maths, physics, chemistry, and bio. All those will be part of the examination, right? These are all certain exams which you can think of to take, and Agriculture BSc is also one more kind of course which is becoming very popular, especially after pandemic. So these are the courses and exams which children can think of in case they don't see success in the NEET examination.
Thank you so much for enlightening us on the myriad of courses and examinations that lie out there, sir. I hope our students and parents must have taken a note of it. To elucidate further, we'll move on to last agenda for this session, which is about why Rockwoods is a better choice when it comes to choosing right institute for your child. So I'd like to ask Mrs. Sirisha to elucidate upon why Rockwoods is a better choice.
Yes, Manjita. So the first thing why a student need to opt Rockwoods is first thing personalized attention, individual care, and counseling which is possible with only limited number of students per batch. This is only possible with Rockwoods where we give only 30 members per batch. It becomes very easy to assess each and every child. The next, infrastructure. Rockwoods has very good infrastructure. We have well equipped labs where most of the colleges they don't even have affiliation, they don't even have labs. But here we conduct labs from the starting day itself in 11th standard, whereas all other coaching institutes they just take students to the lab in the last like 15 to 20 days when the exams approach, but students need to have practical knowledge which it is only possible with Rockwood's excellent well equipped labs. And we do in classrooms we do provide digital boards. Digital boards help students. This I can give a clear idea. Just 2 days back, I was roaming on the floors, watching a student searching in Google for a meaning of a just a word he got in his textbook where faculty is not available. So digital screens provide students to even search in the absence of faculty. Next, we have very good dormitories, and our Rockwoods is located in 5 acres. We have a very good play area for students, where in most of the institutions, students could not even have just 5 minutes of exposure to sun, where lakhs and lakhs of students are suffering in India, especially with the lack of vitamin D. Might be vitamin D is just a micro thing which is required for any human being, without which causes a lot of health problems where we could see nowadays students facing these problems. And this is not at all any student in Rockwood is really very healthy because of the playground here. They have even every day 40 minutes minimum of workouts in their playgrounds. This is only possible with Rockwoods. Not only this, students are using technology here. Like we use tabs, we use labs with computers where students have many advantages. They can write online exams. Most of the exams are being conducted online, where many advantages are there here with these technologies, and we could provide that in Rockwoods. And the first most important thing we should stress here is in Rockwoods, each and every child is very important. Every child, whether he or she is performing well or not, We are not labeling them as a topper or a bottom student and dividing them into different sections. And even many institutes do this. They shuffle the students into different branches. Where we are not doing this, all students are given equal priority. Here we are not degrading them, demotivating them by doing this section shuffling. So this is all about our Rockwoods. So why a student need to opt Rockwoods?
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope this detailed information about why Rockwoods is better would definitely help our parents and students to make wise choice about choosing the right institution. So as we come to end of this webinar, I'd like to request our participants to contact us for any further queries on the numbers that are being displayed on the screen. And you're always welcome to walk in and see across, see the campus, see for yourself how we train students here and how the faculty and the infrastructure that is provided here enables students to really achieve success. Apart from that, if you have any more queries, I'd like to request all the participants to drop down their questions in the chat box.
Manjita, I think in every webinar, one common question that we come across is the fee structure. So our fee structure for NEET program, integrated NEET program for 11th is going to be 1,40,000 per annum, inclusive of every lab fee and activity fee, all of that. And that is for day scholar. If it is residential, it is somewhere around 3.3 to 3.4. However, as we mentioned, we do conduct scholarship tests. Who knows? And you may be eligible for good amount of scholarship amount. All that you have to do is just walk into our campus and take up the test, and you will be given a scholarship amount. And second question that I would see is 11th class classes are starting from 4th of April. So from 4th of April, we are starting our classes, and there will be 3 to 4 day period where we are going to do a bridge course, and then we will start the topics and practice, homeworks, and exams, go along with that. I guess that would be all, Manjita. We can close the session for today.
Yes, sir. So, dear parents and students, I hope this webinar served as a comprehensive guide to make wise choice when it comes to selecting the right institute for your children. We explored some really valuable strategies, insightful tips, and practical approaches to equip you for success. And as we are wrapping up today's webinar, I want to express my gratitude to our speakers and to all of you for joining us today. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.